What's up guys? Today we'll be checking out The Batman on 4K digital streaming on HBO Max. Now this isn't a review on the entertainment value of the movie, I'm just going to be sharing some of my thoughts on the audio and the video quality. Now let's go over a few tech specs. The movie was shot in 4.5K, it's got a 4K DI, it's rated PG-13, runtime is 176 minutes, and the aspect ratio is 239:1, so there are black letterbox bars, and the audio is in Dolby Atmos. While listening to the movie, it sounded the same as what I heard in the theater, which was really good. Jumping into the Atmos viewer, you can see that this is a dynamically mixed soundtrack. So objects or sound effects will move throughout all your available speakers and not remain in one place. At the start of the movie, you'll hear rain in the surround channels and a couple chopper flyovers. At the 19-minute mark, there's bats that fly around the lower and high channels, and it also sounds like the Batcave is an actual big cavernous space with a fair amount of ambiance. At an hour 1 minute in, you'll hear the Riddler breathing in the top channels. It pans from top left over to top right, which makes it sound like he's standing up in the balcony. There's a ton of other notable effects, but I thought these ones were pretty notable. Now even though this is a dynamically mixed film, I'd say about 50% of the time, most of the activity remains in the lower channels. As for bass response, the explosions hit super hard and dig respectfully low, but nothing too crazy. And of course, the standout moment is when the Batmobile starts up. If you're new to the channel and you're into new movies and audio and video gear and want to see more content like this, be sure to tap the subscribe button for new weekly videos. Video quality wise, this looked the same as what I saw at the theater. I saw it in a Dolby Cinema, so specular highlights were one of the most intense parts of the image. Since the movie is so dark, muzzle flashes and explosions contrast extremely bright against the black backgrounds, so you will find yourself squinting. If you've seen the movie or the trailers, you'll know that this isn't an HDR showcase for bright, happy, vibrant colors. It's mostly blacks, grays, oranges, sepias, just muted tones from start to finish. Since black is the primary color or shade, you'll notice that the shadow detail was always intact without any crush. If you're watching this on an OLED, you might notice that the black letterbox bars are blacker than the overall picture, so the black levels in the movie tend to be more of a dark gray, which is fine because I'm sure detail would get lost if it was any darker.
Open your eyes!
Now because of the lenses they chose to give us this specific look, it's not a 4K crispy transfer for all you guys that love that clean digital appearance. Now even though it was shot digitally, it does have a film-like feel to it. There's a slight softness to the image, so when you're looking at close-ups, you won't be counting wrinkles or pores. It's still a clean image, but razor sharp, ultra detailed, this movie is not. Maybe because it's a stream, but I do recall this looked the same theatrically. So for video quality, I'm gonna go with an 8.4. It's a very dark, gritty movie with a dark, gritty look. For being a digital stream, I didn't notice any compression issues or image breakup. It's not the sharpest or most colorful movie, so I'm not so sure how many folks are gonna break this out to show off their displays with. I personally like the aesthetic, and I think it should play great on TVs and projectors that have great black levels. For audio, I'm gonna go with a 9.1. For a stream, this sounded really good, although it's dynamically challenged. I did have to raise my volume quite a bit more than usual to get it up to my reference level. Once you do, it's got that larger-than-life cinematic soundstage, albeit somewhat compressed. But you'll get a sense of how dynamic the mix will be once it hits physical media, or the kaleidoscope. When the scene calls for it, your subwoofers will get a hefty workout, although I wouldn't say it's demo-worthy, maybe because it's a digital stream. Overhead activity, like I said earlier, gets heavy usage for about half the movie, but lower channels stay engaged for most of the runtime, and the dialogue was always clearly heard. All in all, it's a great Atmos mix with some clever height channel usage. So what are your thoughts on The Batman on 4K? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Now, if you want to grab this movie, I'll leave a link for it down below in the video's description. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you want, you can follow us on social media. And if you want to support the channel and get exclusive content or great discounts on audio and video gear, then stop by our Patreon page. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video.